Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatin Nadira binti Zulfaka and I will be presenting on the project titled Future Career Anxiety and Indecision of Hospitality Students Amid COVID-19 Pandemic, a focus on undergraduate students in Faculty of Hotel and Tourism Management ITM Filipina. So this is the outline of my presentation, and let's start with the introduction first. In line with the worldwide hospitality industry's growth, Malaysia's hotel business has grown significantly in recent years, which benefited the country's employment with 3.56 million jobs in 2019, making this industry one of the most biggest employment sectors in Malaysia. So numerous hospitality colleges have developed throughout the country, enabling students to pursue professions in this field, since they are the significant source of hiring to fill professional and managerial positions. However, there are the hospitality, tourism, and leisure sectors are not really hiring graduates at that moment due to the situation of COVID-19 pandemic. So the pandemic has resulted in an uncertain future job market, shattering the hope of university students preparing to enter the industry as it poses the greatest threat to their career planning. According to Mahmoud et al., it generates fear among students about getting jobs and sustaining jobs, which is somehow forming career-related anxiety in their mind and are now facing difficulties in making decisions about their future career. So the research objective for this project is to examine the influence of future career anxiety towards indecision among students amid COVID-19, followed by the research question, which is, does future career anxiety significantly influence indecision among students amid COVID-19? And this is the research framework. The independent variables, the future career anxiety, which have 5 measurements: potential economic recession, fierce competition, salary, increasing employment, and job interest. So the dependent variable will be the indecision. Moving on to the literature review. So the first measurement item is potential economic recession. Lee et al. Discovered that the impending recession produced by COVID-19 puts a new type of mental strain on the existing and potential workers, putting people under pressure regarding their future. So the outbreak of pandemic COVID-19 also makes the future workforce anxious about the fierce competition in the labor market, since lots of the companies chose to postpone or reduce the number of hiring graduates. Then apart from that, employee salary was withdrawn as a result of numerous businesses going down and struggling to survive during the pandemic. And companies in all industries have no choice but to deduct employee salaries in order to stay in business. So next, according to previous research on labor markets during the COVID-19 crisis, hundreds of thousands of individuals lost their jobs by being fired or having their services terminated, which increased the unemployment rate at the time. So this has a negative influence on student job interest as well. So the students anticipated a decrease in their prospects of finding work following graduation. So all of this leads to indecision. So next, for the data collection, this study is constructed using the quantitative method through a cross-sectional approach and use convenience sampling techniques and then non-probability sampling for sample selection. So the social media platforms we use to disseminate the online question and survey owing to the new normal practices during the pandemic COVID-19 at that time, and was analyzed using the SPSS 21. So the targeted population is the final year undergraduate students with 220 students of all degree programs under the Faculty of Hotel and Tourism Management that will be facing the job market in less than a year. So the total respondents for this study is 170 students. Next, for the results and findings, the respondents' demographic profiles such as gender, program, and semester were analyzed in the study. So the data showed that the majority of respondents were female, with 43 respondents, where the other 27 respondents are male. And out of 170 respondents, 37 respondents were hotel management students, and 133 respondents were culinary arts students. So the respondent consists of students from semester 5 with 61 respondents, and semester 6 with 109 respondents. As for the hypothesis, it reveals that the hypothesis is supported, where there is a significant influence between future career anxiety and indecision among students amid COVID-19 pandemic, with a strong positive linear relationship of 0.660. Thus, this finding is consistent with the previous study, which showed that career-related anxieties can be influential on students in making decisions. Next, based on the result, the students' career anxieties formed during the COVID-19 outbreak were significant with all variables, including potential economic recession, fierce competition, salary, increasing unemployment, and job interest. So I believe that this study is useful theoretically and practically, as it provides further knowledge of career anxiety as a contribution to indecision, and for policymakers to provide incentive for students to strengthen the global economy among the comparatively younger working class. So this study had a few limitations when it was conducted. The first one is the population and the sample size of the study. So further study may extend this study to broadening the target respondents, considering to include final year undergraduate students um, from all over UiTM all over Malaysia, as well as from other public and private universities in Malaysia. So the second one is the 5 sub-dimensions. There may be other dimensions that contribute to career anxiety that may be discovered in other researches. So this study also didn't track whether students' career decision reduce anxiety or negative thoughts and emotions continue. So longitudinal data study might be useful to understand students' progress with career anxiety and indecisions. So overall, the results of this study reveal that this study has achieved its research objective, research questions, and hypotheses. I think that's all from me. Thank you.